Good afternoon, everybody. What's next for a high school coach after he was arrested? Plus, a cargo truck hits the canopy at a local gas station and leaves the scene. Plus, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis launching the state's own DOGE. Let's get right to these stories and more on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. I'm going to get my tea out of the picture here. I'm sipping on some hot tea and honey and lemon, which is good for your throat. And on a chilly afternoon, doesn't that sound good? A warm drink. It's warming up, but it's still just a little damp out there and a little bit chilly. But good news, Grant tells us things are going to warm up. So we're looking at the mid-70s this week, which I am looking forward to. So we just got to get these clouds out of here, and then we can enjoy some really nice weather here along the Gulf Coast. Let's get right to our big stories at this hour, starting with number 5. All aboard. Amtrak services will soon return to the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Officials with the Southern Rail Commission say construction of a new station that will restore passenger rail services between Mobile and New Orleans is set to wrap up this summer. They expect the first trains to roll out of the station then. Number 4, another DOGE. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has announced that his administration is launching a state DOGE task force. It's modeled after the one that Elon Musk started. The governor didn't give any specifics, but he did say the agency is going to streamline state government and eliminate positions deemed unnecessary. Number 3, prayers for the Pope. Pope Francis remains in the hospital as he is being treated for double pneumonia and the early stages of kidney failure. Millions of Catholics here along the Gulf Coast and around the world are praying for his recovery. Father John Lyons, the pastor of Little Flower Church, said he appreciates how Pope Francis focused on humanity. Number 2, hit and run. The owner of a convenience store in Pritchard is looking for a cargo truck that smashed a gas station canopy. Video sent to News 5 shows a passing cargo truck that crashed into the canopy and also damaged the pumps below. It happened Wednesday morning at the MLK Food Mart on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. It's not clear who owns the cargo truck. It was a gray cab that appeared to have a 5-pointed star logo. And number 1, our big story today, bond set today for a high school football coach facing 11 charges related to having an inappropriate relationship with a student. The Clarke County Sheriff says Robert Carter, the head football coach at Clarke County High School, was granted a $122,000 bond this morning. If released, he'll be required to wear an ankle monitor, cannot go to the school's campus, and cannot contact anyone related to the case. Carter was extradited to Clarke County last night after he was originally arrested in Niceville and booked into the Okaloosa County Jail Friday. He faces 4 counts of sex acts by an Alabama school employee, 4 counts of distributing obscene material, and 3 counts of soliciting a sex act with a student. And that is our big story at this hour. And you know certainly that is a big story up in Clarke County. We have a crew up on who was in the courtroom today, and she is trying to get reaction from the community as well. She'll have more for us later today on WKRG. All right, everybody, let's get to our sales tax holiday. This is one that we posed to you over the weekend. We said, what are you going to buy during Alabama's severe weather preparedness sales tax holiday? And I hate this because I did not buy anything myself. I should have stocked up on batteries and flashlights and things like that. Britt didn't buy anything either. Let's see. Wish list includes batteries, tarps, chargers, a good cooler, and a gas camp stove. Tyler didn't know about it. Patrick, toilet paper and eggs. Nah, Patrick, those weren't on the list. Allison says, since craft supplies are not on the list, probably nothing. Grace says she's got to check the list. Sandra says probably batteries, duct tape, a case of bottled water, and a few other things. Mardi Gras throws, not on the list. All right, everybody, we're going to move on from our question of the day. And so hopefully, if you were able to get to the store, you were able to get some of those items you needed tax-free. And now to our question of the day, our poll of the day. And this has to do with your stories. I know a lot of people love to watch soap operas. And so we've got some exciting news for soap opera fans. The first new soap opera in 25 years premieres today. Will you watch Beyond the Gates on CBS? Will you watch Beyond the Gates? So you are going to say yes or no. So it'll be on at 1 p.m. So right after our news at noon, we'll have something in between, The Bold and the Beautiful, and then we'll have Beyond the Gates. Christine says she'll give it a whirl. Helen says nope. 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 Quit watching soaps. I wonder, oh my goodness, let's see. We need something else. Terminate Bold and the Beautiful. Tired of the same short line for over 25 years. Shirley says nope, they have gotten so crazy. So we'll see. A lot of people love their soap operas, so let us know what you think, yes or no. And the new episode will be starting, let's see what time it is, in 13 minutes. So give it a go. Tell us what you think. Tell us if you think it's worth watching. We'd love to hear. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for News 5 Now. Don't forget, vote in our poll of the day and comment on our question of the day on our WKRG Facebook page or WKRG.com. And I'll see you tonight for WKRG News 5 at 5 o'clock. So have a great afternoon, everybody, and I will see you soon.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.